Hello students, welcome back to my channel Positron. Already I have said in my videos that why I put the name Positron to my channel. Simply, you know the fundamental particles of atom, fundamental particles like electron, proton, neutron. Each fundamental particle has their anti-particle like anti-proton, anti-neutron and anti-electron. Anti-electron is called positron. Actually, that name makes me happy, so I have kept the name of my channel Positron. It is a channel of physics dedicated to all kind of physics. You can say either you are preparing for IIT JEE or for NEET, for medical examinations, for CBSE board. Generally, it is for 11th, 12th, IIT JEE and medical examinations. Today's topic is, dear students, motion in one dimension. This topic is dedicated to motion in one dimension. One dimension, if a body, a straight line motion, a body is moving in any one direction. That direction can be supposed to X, Y or Z. Then it is a one dimensional motion. Like motion of a snake on the surface is a good example of two-dimensional motion because it does not move straight. Simply, if a bird is flying or aeroplane is flying, that is a example of 3D, three-dimensional motion. So, dear students, today's topic is motion in one dimension. I am beginning my journey with the distance and displacement. Distance and displacement. Dear students, very important topic. I am beginning with your distance and displacement. Distance. In next topic, you will study about the vector and scalars, the quantities which are said to be the vectors and the quantities which are said to be the scalars. Dear students, on that basis, you can say the distance is a scalar quantity and displacement is a vector quantity. Speed is a scalar, velocity is a vector. Acceleration is a vector, force is a vector quantity, all kind of energies are scalar. In this topic, this is sufficient, much you have not to know about that. So, I am beginning with the distance and displacement. Distance is what? The actual path length covered by a body is called distance. Like in one dimensional motion, this is the x-axis, this is the origin, this is 10, this is 20, this is 30, this is 40, and again you can say minus 10, minus 20, minus 30, minus 40. Dear students, I am giving name to these points P, Q, R, S and A, B, C, D. Dear students, distance is the actual path length covered by a body and displacement is the direct distance between the 2 points. Direct distance between the 2 points. It is a vector quantity. And dear students, distance is always greater or equal than displacement. But it never can happen that displacement exceeds the distance. It never can happen. Dear students, let a body moves from P to S and then come to D. Distance will be what? Distance will be body moving from P to S. From P to S, dear students, the distance covered will be 10, 10, 10, that is 30. You can say 40 minus 10, that is from P to S, this is P to S, distance will be 40 minus 10, and then from S to D. Dear student, in the case of distance, it is the actual path length. You have not to take negative anywhere. So, first come from S to O, that is 40, and then from O to D, that is again 40, so it is a 80. So distance covered will be 30 plus 80, and that is equal to 110. Let it is in meter. Distance is given. These points are representing the meter. So distance covered is that much. Now look here. What will be the displacement? Dear students, displacement is actually the difference of final position and initial position. Final position is minus 40 and initial position body begins from P. So it will be minus 40 minus initial position is at 10. So it will be minus 50 meter. So displacement will be minus 50 meter, whereas the distance covered will be, this is a 110 meter. Now let us find another examples, dear students. There are many examples through which you can understand the distance and displacement. Dear students, for example, let's consider a body is moving on the circular path of radii r. Let a body is moving on a circular path of radii r. Then distance covered in one complete cycle. In one cycle, distance covered in one cycle, that will be equal to 2 pi r. You know, the actual path length will be equal to the circumference or distance covered in one cycle, 2 pi r. If they are the n cycles, then the distance covered will be n into 2 pi r. But the displacement will be displacement while encircling one circle, that is, let body begins from P and reaches to the P, so the displacement will be 0. Right? Displacement will be 0. Now, what? Let body has covered half of the circle. In half of the circle, distance will be, this is pi r, and displacement will be, dear students, this is P, this is Q. Displacement will be direct distance between the 2 points, that is r plus r, that is 2r. Okay? In this case, the displacement will be 2r. Now, dear students, let body has covered half of 1/4 of the circle. This is, let body begins motion from P, goes to the Q. It is a quarter of circle. Radius is r. Then distance will be again same. This is in one complete cycle, that is 2 pi r divided by, dear students, 1/4 of the cycle, that is 4, that is pi r by 2. And displacement will be, look here, dear students, displacement will be direct distance between P and Q. That is actually PQ equal to, apply the Pythagoras, this is 90 degree, R and this is R, so under root R square plus R square, that is under root 2R square, and that is equal to R root 2. Is it that? Let's find the distance and displacement in some typical cases. Let body moves from P, goes to Q. It is an arc, PQ is an arc which is making an angle theta at the center. Right? At the center it is making an angle theta. Now, dear students, let the radius again r. Now, this is making an angle theta at the center r. Dear students, we have to find out the distance and displacement. Distance is that much and displacement is that. Now, arc PQ is the distance, real actual distance covered. How will you find out? You know, arc PQ, arc equal to angle upon radian. But this angle should be in radian. Is it? If it is given in degree, then you have to convert in radian. How will you convert in radian? 180 degree, that is pi radian, and 1 degree is pi upon 180 radian. So in theta degree there will be pi upon 180 into theta radian. When you are applying, when you are finding out the arc, dear students, you have to apply. You have to find first, convert the theta into radians. Angle equal to arc. 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 Angle equal to arc upon radius. This is arc is a PQ. So arc PQ upon radius. So arc PQ equal to r into theta, and we are converting theta into radian, so it is pi upon 180 into theta. That is, this is in radian. So your answer will be in meter. Now, dear students, you have find out the distance. Now, how you can find out the displacement? You can find out the displacement by many methods. One method is apply the cosine law. If it is A, B, C, or cos A equal to B square plus C square minus A square or 2BC. You can apply this formula. Even then you can find out like cos theta equal to, now take these sides. It is, you know, this is a isosceles triangle. So this will be r square plus r square. BC are these sides. R square plus r square minus this side is a PQ square, which you have to find out, over 2 BC means 2r square. Dear students, it becomes, I'm just erasing this. Now it is 2r square minus PQ square, that is equal to 2r square cos theta. Now dear students, look here, PQ square transform, bring to that side and bring it to that side. So 2r square minus 2r square cos theta. So this is take 2r square common, 1 minus cos theta, or 2r square 1 minus cos theta. You can apply like this, 1 minus cos theta 1 minus 2 sine square theta by 2, you can write it. So it will be, what I have written, that I have applied the formula cos 2 theta equal to 1 minus 2 sine square theta. This formula I have applied. So it is, because it was a cos theta, so you can write cos 2 into theta by 2. So 1 minus 2 sine square theta by 2. So it will become PQ square equal to, 1 would be cancelled, it is plus 2 sine square theta by 2. So it becomes 4r square sine square theta by 2. Or PQ equal to 2r sine theta by 2. This is the displacement if an arc is a PQ, which is creating an angle theta at the center. This is creating an angle theta at the center. Then the displacement, this PQ, this line PQ is the displacement between P and Q, and that will equal to 2r sine theta by 2. There is another method, very simply you can find out. You have not to work so much. You know it is an isosceles triangle, right? So draw a perpendicular on this. This perpendicular will divide it into two equal halves. Let it is r. Now this angle will also be theta by 2. So it is r. So you can find out this value rp by take sine theta by 2 equal to, now sine theta by 2 that much, sine theta by 2 equal to perpendicular upon hypo, that is p sorry, take it as a s, ps, because r is the radii actually, ps over radii is a r, so ps equal to r sine theta by 2, that is half of the displacement, so complete displacement pq equal to 2ps, and that is equal to 2r sine theta by 2. Dear students, we have find out the value pq, the displacement in this case, that works out to be 2r sine theta by 2. Another example you can take, let it is, if the question is given in terms of direction, then first you have to direct the direction. And how will you direct the direction? It is east, it is west, it is north, and it is south. Next, let a question is that a person begins his motion from origin, goes 20 meter east, then 30 meter towards north, and then 40 meter to west, 40 meter from here. So it is also, this is 20 and this will be 20. This is 20 and this is 20. Now you have to find out the distance and displacement. Distance will be very simple. Distance would be 20 plus 30 plus 40. 20 plus 30 plus 40. Dear students, it is 40, 30, 70, 20, 90 meter. But the displacement, that is a direct distance between the initial and final point. How will you find out? Just this much you have to find out. So look here, it is very simple. It is 20, it is 30. So let it is A. So OA is the displacement. Displacement, that is OA equals to under root this square plus this square, that is 20 square plus 30 square, that is under root 400 plus 900, that is 1300, and you can say 10 root 30. This meter, 10 root 13 meter, is it? Dear student, question might be like this. Now, considering all the three axes, this is x axis, this is y axis, and this one is a z axis. Like this is a line which is perpendicular to plane of this whiteboard. Dear student, let a body moves 20 meter on x axis, then 30 meter on negative y axis, and then 20 meter on the z axis, like this. This is 20 meter or 50 meter, whatever you want. Then how will you find out? Now the displacement is that much. It is initial and final point, the direct distance between the 2 points. Initial point is this, final point is this. Then how will you find out that displacement? Dear students, first draw this and find out this much first. Then it will be under root 20 square plus 30 square, like this. This is 10 root 30. And now let it is 50 meter. Then again it is a 90 degree. You can apply the Pythagoras along that. So the displacement will be, in this case, displacement will be under root this square plus this square, this, and this square is actually 1300 plus let it is 50, then it is 50 square is at 2500, so 10 root 28. 100 we have taken out, so square root of 100 is at 10. 13 plus 25 root 28. This much meter. Is it? I hope that you people are following. distance and displacement. In my next video, it will be velocity and speed, average velocity, average speed, graphs and acceleration, and how you can find out the distance and displacement using the velocity graph, velocity time graph, or how to plot the graph between velocity and time according to equation. Let v is equal to the three equations of motion are v equal to u plus at, s equal to ut plus half at square, and v square equal to u square plus 2s. Then you have to plot these graphs, okay, and then using the acceleration time graph, how you can find out the velocity and speed. Okay, so meet you all in next video. I hope that you like my videos. If you like, please do subscribe and comment on videos. If there's problem regarding to this, then do ask questions on comment. I will try to reply. Thank you.